Hey YouTube, it's Matt again. I just wanted to make a quick video. Before I already seen this movie, so I would do a review on it. People were telling me that this movie has to be the most terrible movie in the world, and pretty much, um, it's not really. I can see why people would probably. I could see why that they would think this is terrible. It's probably because of the storyline and the sarcastic of Freddy Krueger, because he does get rather I won't say dull, but just you know as I was doing a 10 day run of The Last Room on the Left, this actually did come out in one of the shows, and um, one of them was saying that the run of Robert England was he was getting tired of playing uh, Freddy Krueger, which he did say, that back in Nightmare 5, the interview, he did say, like once a year would be fine, but around this time, if he did play the role of Freddy Krueger, I do not think that he would do it because, um, the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street was a complete flop. I haven't seen it. I refuse to see it. If you want me to see it, you know, tell me to, and I'll venge for it and go out and get it and see it for myself. From what I gathered for the new one was okay, but it just seemed rather different for me because I never seen it. I think I've seen like a couple of scenes in it, but it didn't really catch my eye at all. But this one, Robert England was on his way of, you know, not retiring the role. Well, kind of not retiring acting, of course, but retiring the role of Freddy Krueger. Um, because after doing Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one in '84, and the new Nightmare, and the new Nightmare, I still need to watch. I hear good word of it, and I still need to finish the collection that I just got. But I'm trying to do that until my room is completely cleared, and even if I have to, um, uh, before I do anything, I'll just sit in an empty room and just watch it all until I finish it. Then I'll get to this one. I still need to get the Friday the 13th collection, um, but I'll get that little bit later. But other than that, I really liked this movie. It was very entertaining. The fight was awesome. The ultimate fight that everyone wanted to see in the show of that's the one on the left, episode 9, I think. I was talking to can't remember his name, but I was talking to a guy named Anthony that he lives in New York. Or wait, no, he lives in Ohio. That's right. And what he said that in when they made Friday the 13th 7, they wanted to make this. but then they decided to then then they decided not to because there was since this was made by New Line Cinema and Paramount Pictures had uh, Friday the 13th, so they didn't come to an agreement until later on. So I don't know what year this was made. Um, oh wait, 2003, I think. Yeah, 2003. And so yeah, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed the two icons battling it out. You know, of course, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna give away who won, but it was a fair match. It was a fair match because even though that Freddy resurrected Jason, and so he could gain power because if anyone dies or something, he could just like creep them out in their nightmares. But apparently all the nightmares that the kids had in this, it was the switcheroo. Instead of Jason, instead of Freddy, it was Jason, and so it was interesting. So I enjoyed it. So if you seriously think this is a terrible movie, watch it again. Watch it, like years later. I know it's 2012, going on 2013 until tomorrow, but enjoy this movie. Watch it again, and watch watch the interviews or something for it, and watch like everything because this was uh, one of the films that everyone wanted to see because um, they both came from the 80s, and and yeah, just give it another shot, you know. And I believe at first when I first saw this, I thought it was terrible, but then after seeing it again, um, I enjoyed it. So that's what you should do. You should enjoy this. So I noticed this is like a kind of like a international French one because it has the rating of 18. Doesn't have the rating. It doesn't have the rating of R. Wow, I have like a French version of Freddy versus Jason. I never noticed that until now. I'll show it again. That's interesting. So, but yeah, just keep this in mind and watch it again. So, anyway, I'll talk to you all later, and if you don't see me in a couple of days or something, well, I'm not like I'm going to go anywhere. But that being said, this whole room, I might make a video of me being in this empty room just because it might be in a different angle or it might be different somehow. But yeah, this will be so much echoey and yeah, that wallpaper is going to be so much fun. I'm going to have a blast making videos of me tearing the crap out of that. Anyway, talk to you all later, and happy holidays, and be safe.